Hi, welcome to episode 6 of my A to Z stitch series. We're on letter F and we're learning the fur stitch, also called the loop stitch. My little spinner has decided we're making a pouch, which I'm so happy about. I think it'll be so cute. So coming up next is the tutorial, and then I'll give you some thoughts and opinions on the stitch itself at the end. So grab your yarn, the recommended hook size, scissors, tapestry needle, and an optional stitch marker, and let's get started. For our beginning chain, you can chain any number plus 1 for the turning chain. I'm starting with 14 plus 1 for my turning chain, so 15 chains total. Alrighty, and now we're going to work single crochets into the back bumps. So flip your chain over and then skip the first chain and work 1 single crochet into the second chain from your hook. And in each chain across, I'll do the first few with you and then I'll meet you at the end. Awesome, now you can chain 1 and turn your work. This is going to be our furry loop row, but we're going to be working a single crochet in the first and last stitches of the row. So skip your chain and work a single crochet into the first stitch. And now we're going to make our first loopy stitch. Put your thumb under the working yarn and loop it around and pull it down to the stitch. Make sure you keep tension with your pointer finger and that you don't let go of the loop with your thumb. Bring your hook to the left of it and insert it into the stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop, and then complete the single crochet as normal. Yarn over and pull through both loops, and don't let go of the loop with your thumb until it's all finished. And since this is the trickiest part of the stitch pattern, I'm going to be showing you me making the whole row. You're just going to be looping it around your thumb, bringing it down, and making a single crochet. Do that in every stitch until the end where, like I said, we're going to work a single crochet. This is sped up, but you can slow it down in the settings below. And I'm going to stop talking now and just let you watch, and I'll see you at the end. Hello, I'm back. How cute is this? I just wanted to pop back on to remind you to finish the row with a single crochet in the last stitch. And now chain 1 and turn your work. We're just going to be doing an easy row of plain old single crochet. Skip the chain and work a single crochet in the first stitch, and continue working a single crochet in every stitch across the row, and I'll meet you at the end. Alrighty, once you're done, go ahead and chain 1 and turn your work and get ready for another furry row. Work a single crochet in the first stitch. Now work a loop stitch in the next, and continue working a loop stitch in every stitch across the row until the end, where you'll do a plain single crochet in the last one. And from here, it's just a 2-row repeat. Work a row of single crochet and then a row of your loops. Keep going until you're happy with the height of yours. I did 18 rows for mine, and I ended on a loopy furry row. So chain 1 and fasten off when you're done. And then repeat all of that and make another panel, and I'll meet you to seam them together. Before we seam, we're going to weave. Just weave your ends in as normal, going up and down and all around through nearby stitches on the wrong side / back side of your panels. Awesome, and now put the right sides facing each other with the wrong sides facing out. We want to line up all of the edges, The loops will be a little bit annoying, but just push them down to get them out of the way and line up the edges. Now make a slip knot and pop that on your hook. We're going to slip stitch evenly down the sides, and it's easier to show you where we're going to insert our hook rather than try and explain. So these are the places that we'll be inserting our hook. Alrighty, so insert your hook through both panels, yarn over, pull up a loop, and make a slip stitch. Continue evenly working slip stitches down the side, and I'll meet you at the bottom. Okie dokie, I'm making my last slip stitch on the side right now. And now for the corner, and to make it down to the bottom, all we're going to do is just chain one. And then I didn't show it because I really struggled to get my hook in, but insert your hook under both loops of the stitches on each panel and work a slip stitch. Continue slip stitching across the bottom, inserting your hook under both loops of the stitches on both panels. And then just work the corner the same way, working your slip stitches with a chain in between, and then slip stitch back up the other side. And once you're done, you can go ahead and chain one and fasten off. Then just weave in your ends as normal, going through the nearby stitches until they're all hidden and secured. It's so fun to squish, but now go ahead and flip it right side out, making sure to pop the corners out as well. And now we'll make a chain so we can close our pouch. Make a slip knot, pop it on your hook, and chain, chain, chain until you're happy with the length. I did 70 chains for mine. Once you're happy, you can fasten off and give each tail a little tug to fully secure it. I don't really want to weave these ends in, so I'm going to trim them so that they're the same length. Now we'll weave it around the top of our pouch. So thread your chain through a tapestry needle to start. And so now we're going to count each side and find the middle stitches. And we want to have 2 or 3 stitches in between it. This is really just personal preference, however you'd like to do it. Insert your needle through the desired stitch from outside to inside, and then go out and back in on the side of the pouch. Go out and back in, evenly spaced on the back of the pouch. Go out and back in on the other side. And then finally bring it back out through the front, and that's it. All right, we're just gonna jump straight into the thoughts and opinions section. First category is easiness, and I'm in between. It definitely feels a little weird and awkward at first, but once you're used to it, it's actually a really easy stitch. My only complaint is it did kind of hurt my hand trying to keep the tension and hold the loop at the same time. By the last rows, I was really ready to be done. Next category is cuteness, and again, I'm kind of in between. I think it could be really cute, but it's just a little bit too messy looking for me. You can smooth it down, but even that's a bit of a chore, and it's just gonna look messy again in like 2 seconds. But I think it would be really great for specific projects, which leads me to our next category, which is versatility. What kind of projects could you make with this? In theory, anything. Blankets and sweaters with the stitch could be really fun and different. Bags, pouches, stuff like that. But I think the coolest projects would be amigurumis. Make fluffy little sheep, cows, dogs, llamas. I'm really excited to try this out in the round and make some cute little creatures with it. And my last category is reuse or retire. I'll be honest, it's basically retired for me. I'm gonna attempt some sort of stuffy with it, but after that, I don't really see myself using it again. And that concludes this week's episode. Thank you so much for watching. All of your support really means the world to me. If you want to help my channel, then a like and a comment goes a long way, and don't forget to subscribe to keep following along on this little stitch journey with me. Next week is G, and I'll be learning a stitch voted on by you guys, so I'm really excited for that. I can't wait to see you there, but thank you again, and as always, happy crocheting and stay lucky. Bye!